Hi folks, it's Andy. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Welcome to this episode of Kendo Feedback. Okay, so in this series of videos, I basically take a video that one of you lovely people has sent in and have a look and give you some sort of feedback directly on your Kendo to share with everybody. Now, before we jump into it, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, support the channel by shopping at KendoStar.com, the best Kendo shop in the world. Of course, I would say that as I own the place, but check out our Trustpilot reviews and all that stuff and you'll see that they basically agree with me on that. And yeah, so shop at KendoStar. Also, before we jump into this as well, don't forget these people have been kind enough and brave enough to send us these videos. So what I definitely don't want to see is any negative comments down there underneath this video. I don't want to see any judgmental takes either. I'll just delete that stuff. I'm not interested. Okay, so don't even do it. Okay, if you've got something, if you think you can do better, you think you know more, just send us a video and we'll take a look. Okay, let's do it that way. Okay, so let's have a look. Okay, before we jump into this, actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to read the email that this came with because I think it's particularly relevant. And I think it really gives context to the video as well, and I think it's really great backstory to it. I've removed everyone's name and locations and stuff like that, so I don't want to sort of say anything like that, but I'll just read it out with that removed. It says, "Dear Andy Sensei, we've been practicing Kendo in our city for some years now. We've been alone in our practice for almost 10 years since our sensei had to leave due to personal issues. And we decided to keep doing Kendo by ourselves and not joining a different club. We're both Q grades at the time, so you could imagine how difficult it has been for us to continue." Wow. "Nevertheless, it's been 3 months since we took and passed our 4th Dan exam." Amazing. Well done. That is absolutely fantastic. What a phenomenal achievement. Really well done to you both. This achievement would not have been possible without the help of many, including you." Well, thank you. That's what we're here for, though. "I don't know if you realize how deeply your videos have positively influenced and contribute to the growth of many Kendoka out there. And for that, even though you don't know us, we consider you our sensei and would like to thank you. We followed you for a long time and your videos and advice have always been extremely helpful." That is just amazing. That is why this channel exists. That is why everything here exists. That's why KendoStar exists. That's why I started this in the first place. Yeah. Obviously KendoStar is a business where I sell stuff, but the goal of KendoStar, and I've made this clear from the beginning, is to help people enjoy Kendo and gain and benefit from Kendo as much as I have over the years and give back to Kendo what it's given me. And to hear that is just I don't even have words to express how happy I am to hear that. Okay. But you know, thank you for communicating that with us. Currently, we have a small Kendo club with some regular students. We try to attend seminars or train with other dojos when we can and have advice from higher grades as much as possible whenever we can find one. Compete in Shiai, even though we're not that young anymore, and do Mitori Geiko every day. And that is where your videos have been so helpful in order for us to understand a lot of things. Good. We have posted some questions on Kendo Rant before, and we saw the video advice, and we thought it'd be a good idea to send you ours. So we finally managed to gather enough courage to send you our 4th Dan exam. We're lucky enough to do our exam together. That's great. And we are number, I was 26 and the other person was number 27. So it's both of them in this. And even though we both pass, we know the exam wasn't perfect and we have a long way to go. So we do appreciate your advice on what I have to work on from this point forward. Thank you for taking the time and thinking about us when you don't even know us. All right, we're going to get to this video in a second. But I just got to say, that is just amazing. It's just fantastic what you've achieved. I'm glad that I've played a tiny role in that. But it is a tiny role. I know that I know that what I've been putting out there has helped, which is good. That's the point of it. But at the same time, this achievement is on you both, more than anyone. So really a heartfelt congratulations to you there. Right, let's have a look at this. It's not a super long video because it's just one Shinsa. I haven't watched it all yet. This is my first time watching it. So let's have a look. So it's number 27 and 26. Okay, and this is for 4th Dan. Perfect. Okay, I'm just going to watch that shotachi again. So this is a fantastic shotachi from number 27. Shotachi is the first strike, by the way. Takes the sen, the initiative, that's what you need to be looking at. Swings the shinai a little bit bigger than you need to. And makes this perfect men strike. Okay? Not, you know, this is fine though. You know, I'm not sort of degrading what number 26 is doing here, but this is an absolute positive point for number 27. Good. Good. Okay. So, I can't see the numbers, but this side, left side, this is good. You did the really good semi, really good approach. It's exactly what you need to do, but you were just a split second too late off the mark for your strike, and it was a bit too big for it to be accurate. So this is what you're going to have to study now, is where that line is, all right? Once you step in and then take the initiative, where is that trigger point where you have to go? That's what you need to be studying now, all right? Now, you guys have got each other to practice this on, which is fantastic. That's what you need, and you can use each other for it. But that point where you come here and then here, bam, this trigger point, that's what you need to really be looking for. You just missed the boat on this one, all right? Going back to this, if you miss the boat, use Ojuwaza. So if you here, instead of going for men, if you'd gone for Kaishido, it would have been perfect Kaishido or Nukido. Yeah, it would have been just perfect. Yeah, so don't get fixated just on the Debana men. Of course, it's a grade and you want to show the Debana men, but this would have been actually the point for that Kaishido. Be careful here, right? You see, after hitting Kote, you've sort of gone off to the side. I want you to close in the distance more, all right? So don't go sideways, go forward to Tai Atari. Good. Here, on the right, I want you to sort your grip out. You're a little bit too round this way. It wants to come round this way. Like, it's a common problem, but you'll find that your strikes are much more efficient and you don't have to swing the shinai as much if you can bring the grip round this way a bit more. Just engage your wrist a little bit too much. I can see too much of your thumb from this side. I'd be careful too about after striking, lifting your hands too far over your head here. It's a bit too much. Obviously, you know, it's not the end of the world though, so don't read too much into it. Here, I want you to fix your command. Your left hand position is perfect. All right. So number 27, look at number 26's hand position. That's what it wants to be, the left side. But number 26, I want you to look at the hip position of number 27. So I want to kind of merge you two together. Yeah. You've got great stuff to learn from each other here. All right. So here, your hips are just that little bit too far and your head's too far behind it. So there is that very slight right? Very slight, as I've said before, this S shape here, all right? This is something I pick up in almost every one of these videos. So I know it sounds like I'm repeating, but it's a common thing. But number 27 here's got it nailed. Look at that. Bam, that's straight as an arrow. Look at that. Whereas this is just that little bit disjointed. So that's why your dototsu, your strikes, aren't quite as efficient as number 27, okay? But your grip on the shinai, spot on. So what I want, number 27, I want you to look at that and just try and copy that a little bit, okay? Good. Nice kote. Nice kote. Good. But you don't need to lift the shinai this much. Okay? Well, fantastic kote. If I'm honest, both of you, your menhimo is probably a bit too long. Probably should cut your menhimo. Good. Good. Excellent kote. Good. So look, there's some fantastic datotsu strikes from both of you there. That's fourth dan every day of the week. Fourth dan every day of the week. Now there's a few little tweaks that we need to make to get you to fifth dan. All right, but it's not so big. If I'm honest, you're not far off from fifth dan. All right, we just got to tweak some things. Now, like I say, number 26, I want you to fix that hip positioning on your kamae, whereas number 27, just that left hand as well. And then I want you both to just now start to think about, where is that trigger point? All right, you're doing the semi bit perfect. It's great. All right, where you're starting here and you bam, one of you's taking that initiative. That's great. But then it's figuring out where that trigger point is, where you've got to go, or you get them to come so that you can do this, the ojuwaza. Now, I don't recall seeing any ojuwaza in this clip. Now, I'm not saying you have to do ojuwaza for fifth dan or for fourth dan. You don't. You absolutely don't. But it'd be nice to see you using a variance of semi to not just create opportunities for your own strikes, but to invite their strikes so that you can do ojuwaza. The great thing about ojuwaza in grading, well, it's not the great thing, but the thing about ojuwaza in grading is it's a real great thing to use if you do it right, but it's a terrible thing to use if you do it wrong. And the reason for that is it's not about the strike itself, it's about how that strike came about. All right, it's how that strike happened in the first place. So if you're able to use that semi, which you are doing, and then influence your opponent so that they'll come for that strike, pam pam, and you do the kaishido, even if it's not like the most beautiful kaishido in the world, the grading panel is going to see that you got them to attack you, and then you went for the ojuwaza. You went for that ojuwaza, and it was your ojuwaza. It wasn't in reaction to them. It wasn't just a reflex response. It was your created waza. Then they're going to see that, oh, you get that. You get it. Okay, you need to sharpen the waza up a little bit, but you get it. You started to understand how that interaction works with the opponent. So being able to show these different ways of how your semi is affecting the opponent. Okay, this one is going to set me up for Debana Kote, as you did perfectly. This one's going to set me up for Men Kaishido. This one's going to set me up for Men, whatever. Those differences you need to kind of explore a little bit now in the 4 years that you have up to your fifth dan. And as you two are practicing with each other probably regularly, you've got a fantastic chance to do it. I'm sure you're going to absolutely knock it out the park. Look how far you guys have come over the last 10 years since you've sort of been from Q grades to this on your own. You guys have obviously got the right work ethic. You've got the right, how can I say, like the right attitude for improvement. So I'm sure you're going to be absolutely fine. Okay, thank you for sending it me. Congratulations once again, and thank you so much for sharing that wonderful story with us. And that's it. If anyone else out there wants to send us videos, it's mail@kendostar.com. Just send us a unlisted YouTube link, and we'll make a video like this. I can't promise to turn it around quickly. These videos do require quite a bit of setup, and I need to sort of schedule time for them. So you know, don't be surprised if you send me one. It takes me a few weeks to get the video out, but I will usually do it. So yeah, feel free to send one over. Thanks for joining me today. Don't forget, like, share, and subscribe, and most importantly, shop at KendoStar. See you next time. Bye bye.